Well, hi. Clive Jazzy is my name. Like you already know, if you do follow our content on this YouTube channel, CK Sports. And as we speak at the moment, I am already in Doha, Qatar, covering the 2025 Under-17 FIFA World Cup that officially gets underway today, which is the 3rd of November 2025. Now, I want to take you on a journey from where I am staying to the Aspire Sports Zone or Aspire Sports Center or Sports City, where this tournament is going to be played. I've already been given a Metro card that will facilitate my journey through the metros and stuff like that. From where I am, it is a journey that will take me about 1 hour, but if you're going to use an Uber, it will be much shorter because it will take you around 20 minutes. But I'll be using the Metro because it's been a while since I enjoyed that kind of experience. So join me on this journey. So there's a little bit of a distance from where I'm staying to the metro station. I will be walking there. It will take me about 10 minutes to get there. And once I'm there, then I will be able to navigate my way to Aspire Sports Center. It will take me 2 metros or 2 trains to get there, and I think a Metrolink to get myself there. Well, the current weather conditions in Qatar are not that harsh. This time of the year, November, December, is what they call winter. Yes, the sun is out, it is hot, but it is not as hot as it is in June, July. Reason why, if you remember very well, even the 2022 World Cup was played in November and December because the conditions in June and July are really harsh. Yet this time of the year, they are a little bit cooler. So walking on the streets does not become that tough, especially if you come from a country like Uganda, where of late it has been very, very, very hot for us. But still, the people who live here prefer to move more in the night or in the evening when the sun is down than during the day. Oh, finally, I can see a metro sign, so that means that the station is not far from where I am. Well, Google Maps said it would take me about 13 minutes to walk there. Took me less than that. Probably that's an indicator that my journey will be shorter. Here we are. Every time, because it is hot when you're moving on the streets, every time you get closer to a place like the metro or where you're going, there's always a sigh of relief because you're going to enjoy a bit of the AC and all that. The body gets an opportunity to cool down. Al-Suma. And maybe also the other thing that you must credit Qatar. I mean, this is the second time I'm living in this country. Is the issue of hygiene and cleanliness. They take it very, very seriously. I've been to countries that use the same transport system, and you get into the train stations or metro stations, and place is always filthy, always filthy. These metro stations or train stations are always clean 24/7. I mean, I lived there for 3 weeks during the World Cup in 2022, and this might be my second day here, but I must attest. And this is not just a particular station, but all the stations you'll get to. One of the things you'll observe is the cleanliness. They're always clean, always spotless. It doesn't matter what time of the day, they'll always be clean. So if you need a Metro card, you can always get one from here. It can be for a day, it can be for a week, it can be for a month. So I'll tap again when I get to my final destination. So I'll double check which line I'm supposed to be taking and to where I am going, because I am at Al Mansura and I'm going to Mesherib. So just one stop, and from Mesherib I'll get the green line that will take me to where I'm going. The next train will be here in 5 minutes. So we'll just be a little bit patient for it. They are always on time, by the way. They never delay. So in 4 minutes, they are always on time. They never delay. So Misherib is where I'll be going. Train is here. Of course, doors will open. We wait for those inside to get out. Then we get in. Just one stop, and we'll be in Misherib. Oh, not so many people coming out, so it's just one stop to where I'm going, but also sometimes it's very, very important to be very attentive when you're on the train, because any kind of distraction will make you miss your stop. So it's always very, very, very important to be keen. It might be just one stop if I get off, but just a small distraction of being on WhatsApp or making a call or having a conversation with a neighbor can get you distracted and you miss your stop. So we just got to Sheriff. We'll be going off from here. So here I'm supposed to be taking a gold line that goes to the sports city, and the gold line is down this side where I'm going. They have about three lines. They have the gold line, which is the yellow line. They have the green line, and they have the red line. So it's always very, very, very important to pay keen attention and ask questions. There are always people willing to help. The metro works from 5 a.m. in the morning to about midnight. So this is the line that I'm taking. At least I've already mastered that. Uh, I don't like getting lost. Ooh. So it's the line I'm taking. Just trying to look for map to cross-check again and be sure. The train arrives also in 4 minutes. So trying to get a map. Unfortunately, there are not so many details, but if you can see from there, we are at Sherib and we are going to Sports City. So Sports City is the second last stop before Azizia. That's where this metro train terminates from. But I'll be going off from Sports City. So those are about how many stops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get off on the 6th stop, and that way we'll be closer to the Aspire Sports Center. Train approaching. Looks like there are lots of people going the direction that we are going. Of course, majority of them are going to different destinations for different activities. But I want to believe majority of them will probably try to be getting closer to Aspire Sports Center or the Aspire zone. Seats are done. Probably. Well, looks like we are. Well, we are finally in the sports city. So target now is to find our way to the Aspire Sports Zone. I'll use the escalator. Some people love using the elevators, but I usually prefer something different. This should be it. So there are about 3 exits actually. One exit actually takes you directly to the Khalifa International Stadium, where the final will be played on the 27th of November. That should be exit 2. Then you also have exit 3 that takes you where you get a Metrolink that gets you closer to the Aspire Sports Center. Looks like I'll be using exit 3. Not a very busy station, but like you can see, very clean, spotless. Hygiene is something that they do take very seriously. Way out, Sports City South, exit 3, way out, way out. There are several exits. Exit 4, Al-Wahab, exit 1, I think mine will be exit 3. That's what I'll be using. Because exit 3, like I said, it's closer to the Aspire Sports seat. Yeah, see, exit 2 takes you to the Khalifa International Stadium. And the Aspire Sports City or Center is actually behind the Khalifa International Stadium. Maybe we could just get there to give you a glimpse of it if I can come back, because this is exit 3. Let me just show you the Khalifa International Stadium. There's a very, very beautiful view the moment you get out of the elevator. Of course, the escalators are under renovation, so they're out of service. We'll be using the elevators to get there. Well, one is gone. It's coming.
Going up المصعد متجه لأعلى. Ground floor الطابق الأرضي. Doors opening. جاري فتح الأبواب. Going down.
So this is it. This is the view you get when you get out of the metro. Very, very beautiful from the outside. It was also one of the facilities that was used, by the way, for the 2022 World Cup. It was here that Joshua Cheptegei won his first world title way back in 2019 in the 10,000 meters. It was also here that Halima Nakai became the second female athlete for Uganda to win a world title. That was in the 800 meters. Those games that were hosted in 2019. So this is where the final of the Under-17 World Cup will be played. But also when the Aspire is on the other side of this facility, and our exit to get there is exit 3, where we get a metro link, and that metro link gets us closer to the facility.
تحت الأرض. Doors opening. جاري فتح الأبواب. Going up.
Exit 3 is what we're looking for. There we get a metro link that takes us to the Aspire Sports Zone. A very busy station. Like we did say, people here prefer to move in the evenings when the sun is down. Though that doesn't mean that during the day they still don't move. Well, they do move during the day, but mainly in the evening. Most of these facilities were put in place or improved ahead of the World Cup. Of course, they had ample time to put everything together because they wanted to make sure that people were coming for the World Cup, for the 2022 World Cup, enjoyed an experience that they do enjoy elsewhere. They wanted to make sure everything was as convenient as possible. And without a doubt, Qatar hosted a very, very, very successful World Cup for somebody who was here. Apart from the weather, the conditions that probably were harsh on people here and there in terms of the general organization of the competition. You want to believe they outdid themselves, but because it is the World Cup, well, those are the standards that were required of them, and they exceeded those standards. Okay, we'll use the escalator to get out of here. Hopefully there is a metro link. In the event that there is none, I'll have to wait for a few minutes or walk a little bit. The walking is it's about 15-20 minutes to get there, so you can have an opportunity of using the metro link. Why not use it? There's no metro link. There's no metro link, so I think we'll have to wait a little bit. Yeah, but still from this view, you can't be able to see the Khalifa International Stadium, so we'll wait for the metro link to park there or a short bus. Then it will get us closer to where we are going. We're still on time. Still have about an hour. And getting there should take us about 5 minutes. So I'll just go back and wait from inside where it is cooler because it's kind of hot out here. Well, there is a bus here. I'm told it will be leaving in 15 minutes, so yeah, 20 minutes. So you sit, you take your seat. Of course, they wait for a couple of other people to come and join them. Then it will take us closer to where we are going. Oh. Yeah, so after waiting for about 15 minutes, the metro link will get us closer to Aspire Sports Center. And from there, we'll walk for about 5 minutes or under 5 minutes, and we'll be at the venue ahead of the games, so that I can confirm that I will be kicking off officially under an hour. Oh. Well, just been dropped off at the stop that is near the Aspire Sports Center. So I'll just walk there because it's a very, very short distance from where I am. Just going to the media entrance and then I'll get in. This place is called the sports city. So beyond the Khalifa International Stadium and of course the Aspire Academy, like you can see from a distance here, and the Aspire zone, like it's more like if you're familiar with what Lugogo used to be in the 80s and the 90s. This is what the sports city in Qatar is. Of course, mentioning the two in the same sentence is comparing apples and oranges, because the facilities here are advanced, well developed. You could say they are state of the art compared to what Lugogo was then or what it is now. They have really invested a lot in sports. And yes, on one of those rest days, we'll get time to fully tour this facility and show you exactly what is here. I've never toured it, so I just read about it, and I've also visited their website. But I believe we'll be able to enjoy that experience. Also, on one of those rest days, because I mean we are spending a month here, we'll have a chance to visit the museum at the Khalifa International Stadium. There is a sports museum that has a lot of rich sports history, not only for Qatar, but for the world. I mean, it's there at the museum that the last time I was here in 2022 that I had an opportunity to get close and see the Ballon d'Or, or the replica of the Ballon d'Or. They do have it in the museum. And a couple of other things that a sports fan would gladly relate with. So getting closer to the entrance, of course through there I'll go through security and I will be there. But also in our next video, we'll try to come a little bit early and give you a guided tour around this place. There are a total of 8 venues. All of them, of course, they are training pitches, but now they are turned into mini stadiums with floodlights, I mean, everything has been designed in such a way that it fits or suits the requirements of what exactly a venue should be for an international tournament. So that will be in our next video, immediately after this one. That should be our next video. It is the FIFA U17 World Cup Qatar 2025, 48 nations, Uganda one of them. The tournament officially gets underway today. So I'll go through security. For fans who still want to buy tickets, they can buy tickets here. There's a spectator area there. There's also a ticket selling point the other side. So I'll get in and yes. Well, that has been my journey from home to the Aspire Sports Center, where the FIFA U17 World Cup Qatar 2025 is officially starting today. Like I did promise, of course I'm excited about the next video because I'll be taking you around the different venues that are hosting these games, but that will be in the next video. So that's bye for me for now. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, well, you are doing us a disservice, so please subscribe. And also leave a comment for us in the comment section. We really very much appreciate the feedback, the likes, but also if you feel that this video can be fun to somebody out there, go out there and share it with them. Clive Chaza is my name, still in Qatar, Doha, covering the FIFA U17 World Cup Qatar 2025, and catch you again in the next video.